university, we know the latter is true. Namibia is a country God endowed with rich, diverse natural resources and in large quantities. This is true. Today, with a responsive government, Namibia is rightly so affirmed as a country of future opportunities and as a prospective economic powerhouse. This new narrative is resulting from a reliable evidence that demonstrates that Namibia is endowed with minerals and rare earth metals, oil and gas, stewarded by good governance and respect for the rule of law, as well as stable government. These endowments include major deposits of gold, uranium, lithium, zinc, iron ore, diamonds, and more recent oil and gas. For Namibia to successfully and sustainably exploit these resources, it needs a solid pool of vibrant, innovative, competent experts in the geoscience field, but also in law and engineering, economics, manufacturing, production technologies, to name just a few. It is for this reason, among others, that UNAM continue to make every effort to educate, train the best competent people to man and manage the whole value chain minerals. Your Excellency, I am pleased to inform you that we are at the advanced stage of establishing a School of Nuclear Science Applications with the Department of Nuclear Energy, Nuclear Medicine, Nuclear Application in Agriculture and Water Technologies.
Wow, what a move for Namibia. Dear lovely family, friends, fellow Africans, let me salute you in the name of Pan-Africanism. As you heard, it's true that Namibia is in the process of establishing the School of Nuclear Science and Technology. But you must know that Namibia is not the only African country that is in this process. Countries such as Burkina Faso has already started. So Namibia is joining Burkina Faso in this move of establishing the School of Nuclear Science and Technology. Guess what? Namibia School will train experts in nuclear energy, nuclear medicine, agriculture, and water technology. This is about solving Africa's biggest challenges: powering homes, treating diseases, growing more food, and purifying water, all using peaceful nuclear technology. And of course, I wish to go far to create something unique for the continent of Africa. I think you understand what I mean. But all in all, for too long, Africa has relied on outside solutions. Now, Namibia says we will train our own scientists, we will build our own future. We hope in the near future, Namibia will start building nuclear power plant. The same we have heard and seen movement in Burkina Faso. You know, Burkina Faso has already signed agreement with Russia to build a nuclear power plant. So if Namibia is going to join it, I think it will be a good thing. And I wish one day to see Namibia and Burkina Faso working together in the sector of nuclear energy. These countries, all of them have deposit of nuclear or uranium resources. So if these countries can start working together, I think it will be better. So why this matter for Africa? Nuclear technology isn't just about reactors or power plants. It's about clean energy, cancer treatment, radiation that kills pests in crops, and technologies that turn dirty water into drinking water. Burkina Faso made headline last year by launching its nuclear initiative with the support of Russia and African partners. Now Namibia is following the same path, showing that science and sovereignty can work hand in hand. Together, these countries are creating a new scientific alliance. We hope, as I said, maybe Namibia and Burkina Faso will come together, and also including countries such as Mali and Niger. If these countries can work together, I think we can move in the right direction. Let's imagine this Pan-African network of nuclear schools from Mali to Namibia, from Ouagadougou to Niamey, students from across the continent learning, building, and innovating, not just for degrees or for diplomas, but for Africa's future. No more brain drain, no more dependence. This is the beginning of a scientific awakening powered by African or Pan-African vision and the political courage. So I have been heading President Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwah. Maybe let me share what Madam President said, then I'll come back to the message out what we are looking for.
In pursuit of increased national ownership and value addition, the Ministry of Industries, Mines and Energy has started to develop a policy on mandatory minimum percentage local equity participation in all new mining ventures. Currently, efforts to legislate minor beneficiation are being advanced with technical support from the African Development Bank, Africa Legal Support Facility, which always provide legal assistance to African governments. Furthermore, initial consultation have commenced with the Bank of Namibia regarding the establishment of the National Gold Reserve, with attended legislation framework currently underway. Enabler energy. A key milestone during the reporting period was the finalization and presentation of the Namibia's Energy Compact at the Africa Energy Forum in Cape Town, South Africa, in June 2025, which enabled access to concessional funding for National Energy Initiative. Several level agreements were concluded with 7 regional electricity distributors, thereby facilitating rollout of rural and pre-urban electrification projects across the country. Significant progress was recorded in the renewable energy infrastructure, namely BA, grid connection of 10 megawatt Can solar photovoltaic project. B, commencement of the construction on the 40 megawatt Oshkoto biomass and 100 megawatt solar PV plant. And number C, the NamPower engineering procurement and construction bid for 120 megawatt solar PV generation. D, development of energy by local communities and stakeholders across the tourism value chain, the generating 171 Namibian dollars in state revenue. Yeah, million. 167, Omusati 9, Ochodonjupa 20, Zambezi 60, 6 Zambezi, 6 please Zambezi 6, Kavango West 7, and Kunene 11.
Fellow Africans, especially young people, this is the message for you. To every young African, listen this. Your continent needs you. Of course, our continent needs all of us, but we are talking to young people who thought that by learning our way to other continent, they will become successful. No. Stay, study, and build. Africa is becoming the land of opportunity in science, medicine, technology, agriculture. We see things happening in Burkina Faso, in Mali, in Niger, in Namibia, Botswana, and other parts of the continent. So don't think that by learning a way, you are going to be successful. So you can stay here in the continent of Africa, study, build, and innovate here in the continent of Africa. So family, friends, fellow Africans, what's happening in Namibia, in Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, Botswana, and other parts of the continent, these are bold steps to prove that a new Africa is not just coming, it's already here. So this is a new Africa that we have been dreaming for a long time. So family, friends, have heard what Madam President, the President of Namibia, Her Excellency Madam President Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah said about minerals. You can see her courage. She wants to see young Africans, youth participating in national building. So she has taken control of natural resources. The thing that happened in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. As I speak to you now, Niger has took control of uranium, the same to Burkina Faso, the same to Mali. Also, Namibia has taken the same steps. Listen what Madam President said about natural resources. Welcome. Yes, that is Madam President, Her Excellency President Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah. Of course, she has almost 100 days in office, but you see what she has done within a short time. She shows the way. So this is the time, dear lovely family, to support African innovation. So we need to unite behind leaders who are pan-Africanists like Her Excellency Madam Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah and revolutionary leaders such as Captain Ibrahim Traoré, and to make sure that Africa is stop being beggars or begging and dependence. So Namibia and Burkina Faso have light the torch. So the rest of the continent must now carry the flame. And of course, we know countries in the Sahel, they have already risen, they have awakening. So we are expecting more countries to raise up. If you believe in the African future, share this message to other Africans. Subscribe, comment your thoughts, and together let us build the Africa we deserve and the Africa that we want. So I'm waiting to hear from you, dear lovely family. I'm very happy to share this good news to you that right now, a new Africa that we have been dreaming for a long time is coming. So we are living in a new Africa. The new leadership in Namibia, in Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, Botswana has shown us the way. So young people, don't think about learning away from this continent. Let us stay here in the continent, see opportunities where you can invest, where you can innovate, and make money here. You can succeed even here in the continent of Africa. The time is now. We have to support these revolutionary leaders here in the continent, and also to invite our brothers and sisters in the diaspora to come back home. So family, friends, fellow Africans, have no more to share. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of this movement. Thank you for being part of these changes. Expecting much from you. So kings and queens, up to that, have no more to share. As I said, let me say one thing to you: stay in power. See you next time. Thank you.
Thank you, Africa, Mama Africa. You make your Africa.